Andrew and his brothers, Michael and Fran, came to my class early on when they first came to Santa Monica with the goal of improving their technique.
I was probably 11 or so. They were going into like the older class, but I started with Caprice. Caprice did such a wonderful job being patient with me and with all of the students. Caprice's ability to start from the beginning and give people a foundation of what ballet is, where do you start, I find actually remarkable. It's like trying to define where the beginning of the universe is. So I'm very, very grateful.
Our parents instilled in us that if we were going to do something, we were going to do it well. Westside instilled that to us. Andie was always, I think, the most talented amongst us. He just, everything that they asked him to do, he could do instantly if he wanted to.
We were all so impressed because their parents brought them from Visalia. It kind of brought a different energy into the studio. I think about what it meant to be there for that amount of time and that kind of drive at that age.
My mother was loading us up in the car at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to drive us down to Santa Monica. My mom has got to be one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Yvonne and Rosemary and Caprice loved and adored Andrew and the Veyette brothers.
I have him on video doing third movement classical symphony was the center, right? So it was the first time she used a boy in the center. And he just like whipped out a triple pirouette. He's probably 10 or 11 years old.
It's a very challenging role, especially for someone who was so young. And I'll never forget watching his first performance and feeling so incredibly proud of him.
When we were dancing The Sleeping Beauty, Andrew and I were performing the Bluebird pas de deux. I remember thinking to myself, gosh, I'm pretty tired right now. I'm really happy I have him to lean on. But then I thought, well, he's got to be tired too, and I'm totally leaning on him. I would say thank you very much to Andrew for holding me up all those years ago. It was very appreciated and very needed.
He was always destined to go to New York, and he knew it, and we knew it, everyone knew it.
The dream for me had always been New York City Ballet. Ever since I saw Balanchine Celebration in 1993, that was the company I wanted to go dance for. From a legacy perspective, that was where Yvonne had danced. I used to have a really bad habit of like looking down, and she would always walk up to me and be like, "What'd you drop? What's down there?" You know. The other day I found myself looking down and immediately thought of her. There was a subtle message. It doesn't matter what you do with your legs or with your body. If we can't see your face, it doesn't mean anything.
I was in New York with Yvonne at the time of Andrew's graduation. Andrew performed what was to become one of his signature roles, El Capitan, in Balanchine's Stars and Stripes. A review of his performance in Dance Magazine noted, the California-trained Andrew Veyette has high jumping verve and has the bearing of an all-American prince.
What makes Andrew an exceptional dancer is his consistency and commitment to giving it all, always.
One of the things that my mom and Rosemary gave Andrew and the Veyette brothers was this amazing artistry. Every time I've seen Andrew perform, you can see he has that special little like extra head movement, and he's very artistic. I know that there's a little bit of her in him.
You see that drive, you see that attack. There's also that beautiful softness, that Rosemary and Yvonne instilled in us. He's an excellent partner. Any ballerina would feel very secure with Andrew as a partner.
That to me has always been job one since, I've become a professional in performing, is that I have to first take care of my partner and make sure that I give them the opportunity to have their perfect show. And then whatever else I can do for myself afterwards is always been secondary.
The biggest impact of Andie as a dancer was just the love and the ease of it. Anytime he would go on stage, I was just blown away. He was always pushing himself in performances as well, which I think is what makes him such an exciting performer.
There was like a certain confidence he had, that presence on stage that I think is a little bit hard to be taught, but once you kind of grasp that when you're in that spotlight, you can really just see comes alive. And I remember witnessing that at a younger level, but also at that moment seeing him on stage where you just all of a sudden see the confidence, kind of flair and liveliness and excitement just really come through. Maybe it's joy, kind of see that joy of the dance and joy of kind of movement and being there and like embodying it all.
Andie exhibited a lot of the athleticism that New York City Ballet tends to really need out of its dancers. He certainly had that agility and ability as an athlete and mover. He really was able to pull off all of that with, just like cool finesse.
What's also important is giving back to the community where you came from and educating and inspiring future generations, such as students at Westside.
It's hard to really put into words how proud I really am of being able to accomplish making principal dancer with New York City Ballet, mostly because of how much respect I have for Yvonne. Yvonne was a part of New York City Ballet and working with George Balanchine and involved in productions that changed the ballet world. Throughout all of it, I was always thinking, I hope I'm making Yvonne proud.
I was the only boy at Westside. I was around until I was, I think, 11 or 12. We were able to get the Veyettes there in person as an influence. It just absolutely changed the game for me to be able to see, oh, this is what I can work towards, this is what I can become.
Whether or not I think somebody should be looking up to me or not, I've always tried to shoulder the responsibility of make sure you work in a way, work hard enough, and you conduct yourself in a way that sets a good example for any other young men that might be coming along that want to do this, because there's not very many places for them to look. There's so many important things that this art form has to teach you. Number one, don't worry about being perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. The mistakes are gonna happen, so you might as well enjoy the trip on the way there, My life's had a lot of challenges. I feel very compelled to express to younger generations that asking for help if you need it isn't a weakness, it's a strength. I tell people a lot of times, like other younger dancers like coming up into the company, there is never any reason that you can't do something. Our limitations are self-imposed. I can't move fast because I'm tall. I can't partner well because I'm short. Whatever you think you don't have, you have every bone, you have every ligament, you have every muscle that anybody else has. So don't waste your time worrying about what you don't have and just get refocused on what are they doing that I'm not, or how am I going to have to make it work for myself so that I can accomplish my goals.
Congratulations, Andrew, and all your hard work over the years and your retirement with New York City Ballet. We love and adore you and have been so honored to have witnessed all these years your beautiful work and legacy to not only the art of ballet, but to Westside.
Congratulations on winning the Bravo Award and the long legacy and beautiful career. It was always a pleasure and fun, and so many good memories dancing alongside you all those years ago.
Andrew Veyette, I want to thank you for all your excellent work and what you've done to inspire me and fellow dancers at Westside. Congratulations on your award, the Bravo Award, and for your excellent work and a long career. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Andrew, for getting the Bravo Award and for 25 years dancing professionally for New York City Ballet. Andie, I just want to congratulate you on this very special award, on this very special night. You deserve it. I've seen you grow up from a little teenager to a grown man, and it's incredible to see where you ended up, and I'm very proud of you.
Andrew, I am so happy for you in this moment when all the pressure's off and you get to bask in the glow of an amazing career.
I'm just fortunate to have, known you, danced with you, and be a part of your family. So congratulations.
I know that my mom is looking down on us and just smiling. And, I get very teary-eyed when I think about that, but at the same time, I know that she just loved you so much and is so proud of you.
I wish that Yvonne might be here to see and celebrate Andrew's remarkable career. She would have been so proud as we honor her all-American prince.
I am very proud of you, Andie. I am very proud to be your brother. Congratulations on a spectacular career that we all knew you would have when you were a kid training at Westside. We knew you would go this far, and it doesn't diminish the amazing depth of your career. You were an inspiration to me throughout your entire career, and I love you very much.